President Trump tonight backing Congressman Matt Gaetz for U.S. Attorney General, the top law enforcement position in the nation. Tonight, the reason Gaetz is such a lightning rod figure for the job he wants is that the Justice Department spent years investigating him on allegations of sex trafficking and obstruction of justice. And since the DOJ opted out of charging Gaetz, the House Ethics Committee picked up the ball and has a current similar investigation of the man who would lead the nation's criminal justice.
You could literally hear the jaws dropping to the floor of Republican senators who are now going to be in a position to stand up to Donald Trump in a way that they have been unwilling to. I mean, listen, Matt Gaetz is dangerously unqualified.
Matt Gaetz may face an uphill battle for confirmation by the U.S. Senate, but tonight North Central College political science professor Stephen Maynard Caliendo says President Trump fully believes Gaetz will be the Attorney General.
There's a reason that he chose Matt Gaetz. He wants to figure out who are the people who are loyal to him, and he wants to punish people who in the past have not been loyal.
Illinois Senator Dick Durbin, chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, tonight says the Gaetz nomination shows President-elect Trump plans to use the Justice Department to seek revenge on his political enemies.
This is a signal, it's sort of shot across the bow sort of thing. I'm serious about this.
3 years ago in this Florida courthouse, a Gaetz confidant pleaded guilty to sex trafficking a minor, while a plane overhead pulled a banner that said the clock was ticking on Gaetz himself. But the congressman who has steadfastly denied various allegations against him hasn't been charged with any crimes. And now he's up for a position that oversees federal criminal investigations across the U.S., including the corrupt, rich environment of Chicagoland.
The Attorney General is the boss of the U.S. Attorney in every region in this country, including the Chicago U.S. Attorney. The Attorney General is ultimately responsible for all federal criminal law enforcement, including all the law enforcement we see in Chicago and our environment. So there are few appointments more important than this one to the people of Chicago, to the people of every city, state, and region in the United States.
It takes a simple majority of the U.S. Senate for confirmation, but sometimes that is not so simple in certain cases. So tonight there's speculation that a newly installed President Trump will try an end-around play with Matt Gaetz and potentially some other cabinet nominees, so-called recess appointments that allow a president to temporarily put someone into a position while the Senate is on break. Such a rare move would then last until the end of the congressional session in 2026. Donald Trump critics, of course, are saying this is nothing more than an outright power grab.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC 7 Chicago Eyewitness News.